In today's Gamefroot tutorial, I want to show you how to add a background that moves along with your player, follows your camera as you go along, and then I want to show you how to build that background in another piece of software and bring it in. So there are some backgrounds here that will come in that already have with these lightning bolts. You can see scripts attached to them, but what if you want to do something that's different in your own? So I want, whether you draw it or you download it, I want to give you that opportunity to show you that. I'm going to draw it, and today I'm going to use an online drawing program that I like called Gravit. You can type in Gravit in a Google search, Gravit, and click there. You can log into Gravit and use the free version using your Google account. Let's get started here. One thing about Gravit, you're not, without an account, going to be able to really save too much in here. It's just better to draw it and download the PNG that you want and not worry about editing. If you do want to edit, you can do that. You can actually download a Gravit file as well on your computer that you can upload to edit later. I'm not going to really be covering that in here. I'm not going to worry about the pro version here. So when I start Gravit, I want a new design. I'm going to choose a web desktop, and I'm just going to choose this normal website size. It's going to be the right shape for me to get started. If I go up to Edit and Settings, I'm going to change my setting here to be dark theme. Will allow you to see my screen a little bit better. So we can create layers in here and pages. I'm not going to, you'll see the layers get built as I come in here. This works a lot like Illustrator. I'm not going to do a ton in here. You can obviously do a lot more, but I just want to have you get started. So I will come up to this shape tool and grab a rectangle, and I'm going to cover up my screen with that rectangle. And over here on the right, you see fills. If I click on the color fill, it brings me up to the swatches, and I can obviously change to solid colors. But what I want to do is like a gradient. So if I click the drop down here and choose linear gradient, you can see now I want that really going from top to bottom. So I'll take this gradient tool and move it like that. And then if I want to drag in onto these color stops, let me click on this one here. Yeah, so there you go. That gives me a basic background. I can grab a pen tool and draw shapes in here. Maybe I kind of make this like a icy, I have like an ice theme type thing. So I want to go maybe like that. And if I want, I can grab my arrow pointer. There's a black arrow pointer and a white arrow pointer. If you're familiar with Illustrator, the white arrow pointer will allow you to edit the things that you have in here. So I'm not going to get too detailed with that. I would like to come in here and drop down on my fill of that white. Maybe I bring that down. Maybe that's like 50%. I like how that kind of incorporates that together. So I also want to turn the border off. So let me grab my arrow pointer now. And you get some ideas of how this works. Maybe you want to have, some sort of shape up here. Let's get that to be, like a gray shape in there. And again, so there it is. I'm not going to spend any more time on this. You can find other Gravit tutorials, but just as a basic idea, we're going to make a background that is going to go into our Gamefroot game. So let me go again. If I hit download file, it's going to download this GV design, which I could then upload to edit later. So that's like the version of this document that I can edit back and grab it. But what I really need is go to export and choose PNG so that I can download this graphic and upload it into my game. So let's come back into Gamefroot, and to get that in here, I hit upload media, and that file is just going to be out here in my downloads. It's just untitled there. And there it is. right? So I actually did this before, so I'm going to hide that. You're going to want to make a new layer to bring this in on. So let me drag this here into play. And of course, since that layer is above, it's going to show up above. So I'm going to bring that down below. So if I play my game now, it'll be there, but it's just going to be stuck there. It might even fall if gravity's being applied to it. So let's go into here and let me move this down so I can see it. Let's go in here and let's come in and add a script. So the first thing we want to do is to not have gravity. So we want to say when created, let's get gravity turned off. So let's go into physics, and we're going to just turn all the physics off. Set physics enabled, there it is. Let's just come in here and let's set, so no physics is going to be applied, no collisions, no gravity. We just want it to sit there. But we do want it to follow the camera. So now I'm going to have constantly, I want it to follow the position of the camera. So I want to take it and I want to set its position, set position of myself. Good. And I don't want to set it to 0. I want to set it to where the camera is. I think camera, let me see. I think it's in here. It's in looks. Where is camera? Camera, there it is. Camera X, there we go. All right, so that's good. Let's duplicate that. And let's change this to Y. So we want both the X and the Y to follow the camera. One thing that we want to do is to avoid any lag, change this to post constantly. All right, so I'm going to close that and save that, and we're going to call that script background controller. One thing we do need to add though is we need the camera to follow the player. So let's go back into our player and let's edit the script. Oops, on the player, there we go. And let me zoom out here. So we really need under our constantly loop that we have here, you need to find this center camera on, and that would, again, is back under looks, under camera, and there's this set camera to, set camera speed, and then you can find finally, what do I put here? Set or center camera on. There it is, center camera on myself. If I drag that out and put that in this constantly loop, now when I play it, you should see that my background is going to stick to me, and you notice that the camera is following me along as I go, and that background is just going to stay there. It's a little big right now, I can scale that down, but that's a good kind of next step to customize your game. The next time we go through, I want to look at pickups and some other obstacles that we can have so we can actually start getting a real game going here. So good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.